public schools. Welcome to the in-house training. And in today's in-house training, my topic is practicing in blended learning. Okay. At first, we just discuss what is actually blended learning. Okay. So blended learning is an integrated approach to teaching and learning that includes multiple mode of instructions and learners practice. Blended learning is an instructional methodology, a teaching and learning approach that combines face-to-face classroom methods with computer-mediated activities to deliver instruction. Okay. This pedagogical approach means a mixture of face-to-face and online activities and the integration of synchronous or asynchronous learning tools, thus providing an optimal possibilities for the arrangement of effective learning process. Why blended learning? Because it improves ability to personalize learning, potential for individual progresses, keeps learners engaged with use of variety of content type, learner trains and act accordingly. It improves training costs and effective training for any learning style. How to use blended learning? Okay. Actually, blended learning is the term given to the educational practice of combining digital learning tools with more traditional classroom face-to-face teaching. So, in a true blended learning environment, both the student and the teacher should be physically located in the same space. Despite this, the digital tools used should be able to be utilized by the students in order to enforce some control over the speed or topics of their learning. The flipped classroom model is a similar program that aims to utilize technology in order to rearrange the learning experience and maximize the effectiveness. Then how to use blended learning? There are some points in your screen. Formulate your blended learning goals in advance. Combine online and face-to-face instructions. Define your core learning objectives and goals. Specify how and when technology will be used. Create learning activities that offer the best of both worlds. Some key components of blended learning are self-paced e-learning, okay, face-to-face training, and mobile learning. Okay, types of blended learning models. Actually, there are mainly four types of blended learning models. The first one is the rotation blended learning model. The second one, the flex blended learning model. The third one, the a la carte blended learning model. And the last one is the enriched virtual blended learning model. So at first I discussed the rotation blended learning model. It actually involves both face-to-face instruction time and online study time. Okay. The flipped classroom model is a similar program that aims to utilize technology in order to rearrange the learning experience and maximize the effectiveness of valuable face-to-face time in the classroom. In a flipped classroom program, students would be encouraged to access digital learning materials via a cloud-based learning platform during their own time. And the next one, the flex blended learning model. It is a somewhat similar to rotation blended learning model. It primarily focuses on online instruction while only small groups of specific learners will have access to the face-to-face instruction. The next one is the a la carte blended learning model. A la carte was one of the finest research uh, uh, trainer, and he says that blended learning involves only online instructions, but the training may takes place in a physical classroom or lab, may supplement the instruction that the learner will receive in a brick and mortar classroom environment. Actually, resource of a la carte blended learning is actually says that the resources such as video lectures, recordings, and articles would be provided in order to transfer the main bulk of the necessary knowledge from teacher to student before each class. This then frees up time in class for teachers to support students in activities. The last type of blended model is the enriched virtual blended learning model. It actually says it is centered around face-to-face instruction, okay, which is supplemented by online tools and resources after the instructor led sessions have been completed. Blended learning is an instructional methodology, actually. The main key benefits of blended learning are mainly it is cost effectiveness. Okay, it is actually very much costless. Consistency, real time access, learners in control, greater retention, facilitates corporate training feedback, provides personalized training experience, and data tracking is more quick and convenient. Now, I discuss the challenges in blended learning. The first one is your management buy-in. Blended learning is the term given in the educational practice of combining digital learning tools with more traditional classroom face-to-face teaching. Okay, in a true blended learning environment, both the students and the teacher should be physically located in the same space. The digital tools used should be able to utilize by the students in order to enforce some control over the speed or topics of their learning. Second point, managing and monitoring participant progress. Third one, learners not taking training itself seriously. This is one of the most difficult way of blended learning. Resisting the urge to use technology by learners, looking at how to teach, not just what to teach actually. Courses are, it must be start small. Choose the right digital tool or technology from tons of tools available in market. The second one is your use to make life easier. Don't just use it to use it. Okay. Improvise and upgrade the course at regular intervals. Make it social. Use blogs, online discussions, forms, create pre and post online tweets, etc. Feedback is one of the most important key. Ask for feedback from learners to get a feel on what is working and what is not to make it more effective. Now, some tips to design blended learning courses are: create an effective support system for learners, keep track of learner progress, use simulations and mind tools, and the last point is your make reference material available. So, from today's topic, the main conclusion is this: that the blended learning can be the best of both worlds. And though a significant undertaking once implemented successfully, such a program has significant benefits for the organization and employees. Thank you to all of you.